dreams are found. We fought so many battles here, and we're the ones that they will fear. The cup resides within our town. We won't stop, no letting down. The cup is ours, we're all to drink. It's our time, let's have this ring. Hey, hockey down. Not alone, just look around. Hey, hockey down. Let's hear the sound. It's on us at every turn. The focus drop, the people burn. Flesh speed, some brilliant daring. Red lights flash, horns are flaring. Hockey town, our hunger's fed. By our men in white and red. They dazzle us before our eyes. Lord Stanley's Cup, we have the prize. Hey, hockey town. Not alone, just look around. Hey, hockey town. Let's hear the sound. Hey, hockey town. Play hockey. Hey, hockey town. Look around. Hey, hockey town. Play hockey. Hey, hockey town.
Hi and welcome back to Main Street Prowlers. Today we have with us Jeff Blum of the NRHL. He's also the GM of your Port Huron Yeti. And we also have Haythem Oied. I'm sorry if I...
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad I actually got one name that I don't recognize too well right. So, welcome to the show, guys. I'm glad to have you guys here.
Thanks for having us, Chris.
Yeah, thank you.
I'd like to comment on here. Sorry, Steve, I had to do my hair before getting on the show. So we're running a little bit late for you.
It's all the hair. But first, I'd actually like to make the comment to you, Jeff. You guys just announced the season tickets for you guys.
Yes, absolutely. So our season tickets are coming out tomorrow. For the first 100, we're doing 100 for 100. First 100 tickets are going to be $100. That's across the league. St. Louis, Detroit, Grand Rapids. It's definitely a great offer and definitely exciting. It'll be out tomorrow. I think on the website it was 1 p.m., but look forward to that, and you get right in touch with all our sales reps.
And it's going to be really great. Hopefully you get a lot of responses for that.
Oh, definitely. You know, that's why we're doing it. And, you know, more is going to come. Obviously, with everything that's happening, you know, especially here in Port Huron with the league, things have been a little slow, but they've been starting to pick up over the last couple of weeks. Obviously, we hired a head coach that was just announced, Billy Warren, very well known in the city here, great hockey guy. Look forward to definitely working with him, and you know, I know he's excited about it also.
And we were very honored to have that announcement here on our show too. So
Yeah.
He took the worst team in the league to a division championship.
He did, and Billy, you know, Billy's been around a long time. I mean, won a silver stick here in Port Huron. His coach juniors, you know, I think he's currently scouting for the Sioux Greyhounds. We also hired 2 girls for our sales team this week, and I hired a personal assistant. I'm calling my assistant GM, another local guy that was with Billy with the Falcons by the name of Mike Bush. Mike's well known around here, and he thinks he could run for mayor one day. So,
hey, let's give him.
Maybe change things around here.
yeah.
I do want to ask. It does say there's some stipulation on the $100 deal. What are the stipulations?
Just 4 per household. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And so there's no like section that you have to choose from then.
There is and that, I guess that'd be a stipulation. There is a designated section for them. Off the top of my head, I don't know the numbers. I know they officially came out with the seating chart 2 days right before they came out with the ticket price and everything. So,
Awesome.
yeah. So it's definitely going to be exciting, and I mean, just the way where the league's headed, and it's you know, like I said, things are moving slow. I think once we're allowed to either go through the draft process or start announcing some players, the motto we've been using is we're going to be the NHL of roller hockey in a minor league market. And it's pretty exciting to a lot of the players, I'm not going to mention any names right now, that are interested in playing in the league, and with the names of players that are interested in playing here in Port Huron. And so it's definitely exciting. I can't wait till either we're allowed to sign 2 players prior to the draft. That's something that's been talked about, or at the draft when we can actually draft these players, and the people in the city here will get to see who actually some of them are. Guys that played, some of them have NHL games, some have quite a few NHL games that are interested in playing here. So it's definitely, those things are definitely exciting.
And we're really excited to meet all of them. So it's we just can't wait to have this kind of thing back, especially only having the North Americans for a short-lived stint. Mm-hmm. And who you happen to play for too.
Well, the North America. You're going way back.
Yeah, back in '98.
Yeah. We're going way back to '98. Okay, you threw me off there. I'm like, play for North Americans. That's right. Yeah, we did have the one roller hockey team here, and I think one of the funniest stories is, for some reason, we had to go to Flint to play our home games, and I remember starting in Flint and starting on defense, number 4, Jeff Blum, and I got booed, and this was supposed to be a home game. And I thought it was pretty incredible, a home game getting booed. J.D. Eaton, the guy that used to play here in town, scores a goal. I never seen this. This is one thing that makes roller hockey kind of fun. Hopped the glass, skated up the concourse, grabbed the little kid, skated around the concourse, handed the little kid back to his parents, hopped the glass, got back on the floor. This was his sally. That was probably one of the best sallies I ever seen in the game.
Yeah.
The guys got wipe the ice, bow and arrows, row the boat, all that stuff now, but you won't ever see something like that again. You won't see it in ice hockey for sure.
A lot of security nowadays because of that.
So, a couple things from Steve. He said, "Turn down the lights, you blind everyone." And then he asked, "Is Joe Pace working with you?"
Joe Pace and I have not touched base. Joe's been pretty busy. I know we've played some text tag and some phone tag over the past couple months here. So I haven't actually, I've never met Joe Pace. I look forward to meeting him. And obviously with the different seasons, I think there's some ways that the Prowlers can help the Yeti and the Yeti can help the Prowlers. But as far as we haven't worked anything out with that. So.
And then,
question from Robert.
Yeah.
What was your favorite arena when you played for the Border Cats?
Oh, my favorite arena? Bar none, McMorran. Yeah, I have to say McMorran. I mean, there were a couple road rinks. Obviously, Quad City playing in front of 10,000 was pretty fun, but there was nothing like playing at McMorran. 185, a little bit shorter than every rink. My style of play, that was more my type of game, off the glass and out, get it in deep, be able to play the body a little bit. So, yeah, definitely McMorran. And just, you go back to '96 when we came here with the Border Cats and the atmosphere that was there and the fans and the people in town that supported us. Selling out. I'll never, again, I know I've told this story several times. It was just after Christmas time. And we had finally sold out since maybe our first couple games. And we came back and beat Thunder Bay in a shootout. And you would have thought the roof was going to come off that place. And I think it was 10 games after that we sold out. And if we ever played Flint on a Friday night, you're going to see, 5 to 6 fights, a couple line brawls maybe. If you go into Flint, you see fans jumping on the ice. So, no, definitely playing in McMorran was one of my favorite places to play. Just the nostalgia that's there. So
Exactly. And everyone's on top of you, too. So.
yeah. And you had the East Upper Rowdies and the West Upper Rowdies, and it made a lot of fun.
Yeah, the numbers on the East Upper have dwindled a little bit.
Yeah, we're trying to rebuild that. We're part of the East Upper Rowdy group now.
Haythem, I guess the same question to you. What's your favorite arena to play in?
Definitely McMorran.
It's all because of the screaming and yelling, right?
Yeah, it's a great atmosphere. I always feel very good when I'm getting on the ice, and I feel like the fans really want us to win, and I feel connected with them. And it's great to play there.
which is a good thing.
That's what I was gonna say. Like you guys said, that happened this year.
Yeah.
I've noticed even if it's not a sold out crowd, that the way that place is, you can get it loud. You can get real loud in there.
Oh, definitely.
You know.
And it's just, I think, just the experience of, like the friends that I had made, not only, they weren't just fans, they became your friends. And until this day, I mean, people that I met in '96, just because I was playing for the Border Cats, have become good friends of mine. I mean, I bowled with them. I played softball with them in the summer. We played golf together, and they're still friends to this day.
I work Silver Sticks tournaments, and I get the kids that come in there like, I'm here. First thing I think I gotta get is the fries.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's like,
Well, they have the fries and the nachos, and I didn't get to eat it much. Our meals were at the Hack after the games, but yeah.
oh, the original hack.
Yeah, the original
I
Hack.
worked at that one. I was one of the cooks.
Oh yeah, let's go way back.
That I miss that. I wish that would have never collapsed. But that's just, I guess, a personal thing for me. To the both of you, Robert does ask, who was your favorite player you ever played with?
Oh God, I don't know. Like played with. There were so many of them. I mean, so many good guys that played here in Port Huron, and even when I got called up to Milwaukee in the American League, Wendell Clark's brother was a great guy. Another guy by the name of Mike Tomlak, that's from Michigan, guy was a great guy. The guys here, you have Bobby McKillop, Chris Scarlettas, Dave Ivaska, John Nelson, J.D. Eaton, Jason Renard. I mean, there weren't too many bad guys that, played with over the years here in Port Huron for sure.
Haythem, who was your favorite player to ever play with?
My favorite player I ever played with was Nick Halloran. He plays at Colorado College. He was my line mate with the Thunderbirds in Colorado, and he was an excellent player, and he really made me confident every time I touched the ice with him, and he taught me a lot of different things that I still use in my game today.
And you definitely can't lose that kind of like connection either.
Yeah.
Crystal asked you that, do you ever play dirty behind the plate?
No.
What
Play the fifth on that one, don't you?
what hockey player ever plays dirty behind the plate, right?
I didn't either. I didn't either. Never.
So, Jeff, obviously you previously played the game of hockey. What made you want to become GM of a team?
Well, Bobby and them actually approached me about 2 years ago when they were starting this up and looking at Port Huron, and obviously my connection and my love for the community, and I thought it would be a great idea. I've been in roller hockey since I was 15 years old, and throwing that, so you got two things: the passion of doing something in Port Huron and the passion of roller hockey. The two together was awesome. When they approached me back in September, asked me if I was interested, I definitely like their business plan. I think there's a place in the sports world for roller hockey again. You go back to, like I said, I started playing when I was 15, and there were no leagues. There was 1-2 big tournaments a year. Now it's growing so much that there is a house league. Even when I played, there was only 3 guys that had rollerblades. The rest of these guys had quads with hockey boots. And a year later, this freight company came out called Milmar, and now you had 90% of the guys wearing rollerblades, and then that grew into Joe Dumars opened up, and now you're doing NARCH tournament, Tours tournaments, and I kind of missed that. There were still the NARCH and the USAC. RHI had started in '93, Roller Hockey International, and that was the NHL roller hockey, and that's what they're trying to recreate. You do have the St. Louis Vipers in this league, who I played for. Barry Turnbull, who was the coach, Ron Bielston, assistant coach, they're going to still be involved. And the problem with the RHI at the time was it just was too big, too fast. We played where the St. Louis Blues played. Yeah, we did get 5,000 to 7,000 fans a game It's a 20,000 seat arena. The least you're going to pay per night. It makes it hard to survive unless you're getting up there in the thousands in the corporate sponsorships. And that's why when you look here, Port Huron, Detroit, Grand Rapids, and there's no question in my mind, St. Louis is going to knock it out of the park. They're so excited there about this pro league. And, and then once, like I said, the players that will be playing in the league are going to be some very recognizable names. You're also going to have some guys that don't play ice hockey. There's, the two that we signed out of the combine are two pretty good players. They play pro roller hockey over in Italy. Adam Swims and Corey Hodge, and another boy by the name of Dustin Fleming. That they're good roller hockey players. They play roller hockey year round. These other guys are out playing ice hockey. Excuse me. Then come back and play pro roller hockey, and that's kind of what I did when I played. Played here in the winter, played in the summer over in St. Louis, and like I said, I guess to answer your question is to put Port Huron with roller hockey. It was just an exciting opportunity. Their vision for the league, and definitely see it growing. It's going to start, it's, like I said, it starts slow. We get into year one here, things are going to be great. The product's going to be great. We hope to make it more than just roller hockey. The big thing I've been preaching is we wanted a night out for people. Why do I want to come down and make more at 7 o'clock on a Saturday night in the summertime? So, hopefully we'll be doing some stuff out in the parking lot, make it entertaining. The kids are going to want to come, the people are going to come, and then also the product you're going to see on the floor. You're going to see some, big time, some big time players.
I know this weekend the Prowlers are having their teddy bear tossing on. That night they're wearing an ugly sweater. Are there going to be any special jerseys throughout the year for the Yeti?
Yeah, I think we'll do, we will have some of the special jerseys. I know right now the big thing is the warm-up jersey, and those are decisions that'll be made, closer to the start of the season there, which will start in, mid-May. We're just trying to get through this process right now of getting out and, getting some corporate partnerships. We did actually get one the other day, ICU cleaning company, and what they're actually going to do is kind of neat. You know how like ice hockey, they got the ice grills and they do the ice. Well, they have to mop the floor, so they're going to put together the mop crew. So they're going to provide them with their jerseys and the mops, and ICU cleaning. They do. They do windows, they do power washing. So I thought it was a pretty good fit when I was talking to Matt Galanos and Scott Gosman, both are owners of the company, and what fits for them. And that's kind of what we've been trying to do in the last week is with the different businesses around here, how can we help each other? How can we create a partnership? And they thought it was a great idea, and I think it works perfect for them. And the mops and the mop crew, and they get their advertising, and it's something that fits for them. So that was definitely exciting. So definitely things like that, like specialty jersey nights, and it's such a short season too. There's only going to be 14 home games plus the playoffs. So we're going to not have to get as creative as say like the Prowlers. They play a lot more games, or like when we were with the Border Cats, but every night's going to be pretty much hopefully something special like that. So
Star Wars night.
Yeah.
Question we always ask is, what's your favorite sports movie?
Remember the Titans, hand down.
Okay.
I'd have to go. It's a very fictional movie, but Eddie with Whoopi Goldberg when she.
Oh, yes.
I totally actually forgot about that one. That's a good pick right there.
Put her as coach.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, Slapshot's always going to be up there.
Yeah.
So, have you ever seen Slapshot? I hope so. You young guys, I was with some young guys. I've never seen Slapshot. I almost forgot. I almost lost it. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Slapshot 2 for me.
Slapshot 2.
I'm sorry. It's like
what? You don't like when they brawl before the national anthem and they tells the ref he's listening to the song.
Well, that's funny.
Yeah.
But it's more funny when you're trying to do a Harlem Globetrotter thing and then just beating the crap out of the other team because they're getting pissed off.
Putting the foil on their knuckles.
Yes. I mean, what can be better than that? Just trying to go by a script.
Crystal also
Steve
asked,
Steve Shannon.
do you treat the coach with kindness?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I treat Joe and Graham very, very kind.
Now reverse, do they treat you kindly?
They treat me more than kind.
No, the question is, you're probably going to plead the fifth. Graham or Pace, who do you like better?
Oh, they're the same to me.
One and
You
another.
can't answer that. He's got to get ice time. They're both awesome.
Well, and like we said, though, you're going to want to definitely give them ice time because so far, every time we've had a player on the show, they've scored. So let's try and keep that streak going.
Okay.
Well,
No pressure. They're not putting under any pressure.
we'll just have one of the fans attack the Columbus goalie during the third period or something, and
Stafford.
But don't worry, it's always been a fluke goal, just like Pfeiffer's last week. So.
I'll do my best. I got a big goose egg right now.
Uh-oh. Well, that better change before Friday, right?
Yeah.
Friday night, the next game.
Yeah.
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 You'll get one Friday night.
Talking about that, in the last game, you became a big hitter, actually.
Yeah, I saw. I mean, I hit the smallest guy on their team. I wanted to contribute any way I could.
But hey, it gets the job done no matter what, right? And it's just, I was talking to Jeremy earlier today. It's just weird to see you go out and hit like that because you've been more of a team player than anything lately.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to just make my game have a little more deepness to it. And hitting, you can't always make good plays, but you can always hit someone.
all right, contribute wherever you can.
Yeah.
Right? And then we will be right back after these short messages.
Hey guys, it's Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers. Back to you from behind the scenes. I'm with Mitz today, and Mitz and I are here to give you guys some examples of things the guys would like on the bus trip. Mitz, do you think the guys would like granola bars? What about fruit and vegetables? Okay, not vegetables, but how about fruit? Cases of water? What about some Powerade and Gatorade? Well, there you have it. Some true facts of what Mitz thinks our boys should have on the road trips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the Meaty Meat Lovers, Savory Southern, or Hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Oh, not really. I got the beat. Oh, Elite Wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on wrestling. Hey. I can't believe I let myself get. Oh, I thought that one was good.
Border City Paranormal is a professional paranormal team located in the Blue Water area. If you have any uneasy feelings, hear bumps in the night that cannot be explained, or hear rumors about your home or business, please give us a call.
Hi, and welcome back. I guess we have a few questions to go over.
So Robert asked, what's the toughest arena you guys ever play in because of their fans? So obviously outside of McMorran, I think, Jeff, you already answered that with Flint.
Flint would be one. We had a line brawl there. Fan jumped on the ice. Thunder Bay was always tough with the fans, and Utica, New York. I mean, those three rinks just depend on a given night.
What about Fort Wayne?
I never played in Fort Wayne. I coached there when I was coaching with the Flags. But it wasn't bad. Like Flint was bad. I remember going there. It was Game 7 of the Colonial League Cup. It was me. My brother was coaching in Saginaw at the time. Chuck Yolette and I think it was John Nelson. We had to get escorted around the top, and mainly because of my brother, but because the fans are just all over him. I mean, we just come there to watch Game 7. Thunder Bay, we had a fan jump in the bench, but Utica, they had the Chicken Man. He was always entertaining. He was harmless, though. But probably, I would say Flint or Thunder Bay had the toughest fans to play on the road in front of. Thunder Bay had the toughest team for sure. So you had guys like Mel Engelstad, Bruce Ramsey. I can't think of the other guy. They had like 4 or 5 legit heavyweights.
Well, so far for you, which arena?
As far as juniors went, it was definitely Winkler Flyers in the Manitoba League. That rink was very hard to play in. The fans were very involved. They don't stop pumping that team with energy, and it was really tough to play in their arena, and the showers were ice cold.
So they turned off your guys' hot water.
Yeah. In the arena was not warm at all. It was extremely cold. I was warming up, and I had to keep my hands were going numb, and I had to keep going.
We have an arena like that here that for Silver Sticks is Glacier Point. Yeah, you can take a can of pop.
I'm sorry, but Point Edward Arena is a lot worse.
Yeah, but I'm just saying within like 15 minutes, your can of pop is frozen at Glacier.
And this season, it's been Columbus because they have the biggest arena so far, and it was pretty tough to play there because all the distractions at first, but after a shift or two, it was fine. And they have when you're going for the first and third period. Near the opposing team, they have a black, the wall is black, so if they flip a puck or anything, you can't really see it.
So it's kind of like the
east upper area where the puck hits the ceiling, or the upper area in us. Yeah. You see
It's
the black
gone.
thing, and then it's gone. It's because it's on the wall and it's sliding down at you.
like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? That's only been in the last couple of years that they did that.
Yeah.
And I remember in the years of the Border Cats, where it used to be a lot lighter of colors. And
The colors were light, and there was no netting either, if you remember.
oh yeah.
Right.
Kevin Butt was actually our goalie the one year, and the fans would, heckle him before the game, and he'd tell you shoot on the ice on purpose, and he'd hold a stick and fire up right over, and almost hit the guys in the West Upper Hill.
Well, we had.
And I can't remember if it was our own. It had to be the away fans. He wouldn't do it to our home fans.
We've had sticks thrown up at us too, or before.
But now they have the netting up there.
Wasn't that back during the Falcons?
Yep, the goalie from the Falcons threw a stick up over the net and everything. He launched it over the net. And
Yeah, that was
Well, that having no net, that was the years of still having the yellow railing though too.
Yellow railing, yeah. They had the yellow railing. The glass was shorter along the wall.
Yeah.
Sides, yeah.
Wooden boards.
Yeah.
Don't go back that far. They used to have screen fences for netting. That would be more like Steve Shannon's era. I know he's watching there, and everything and listening. So he played with fences instead of glass.
The new seats won't be in until next season.
Yeah. Well, they have 6 of them installed right now, but it's gonna take a while before they get the other
3,000 in.
1,000 or so in.
The one thing I'm glad though that we don't play with anymore is the chicken wire where the glass was.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. Chicken wire, fencing. Steve Shannon, I wish he could call in. He'd know all about that.
Well, comment, Steve Shannon. Please tell us your story.
What? Speaking of playing in Columbus, how was the bus trip down with it being,
14 and a half
hours or so?
Yeah, the bus ride was long, but being with the boys on the bus is a great time, and we really get to gel and connect before the game. So I think that's why we played so good, because we had so much time together.
And coming back though, you guys did have a few problems from what I was hearing.
Yeah, we had one of the tires pop. I mean, it's inevitable. It's gonna happen. You cover that many miles and that long of a trip, you're down. Like, just having the tire, that's probably best case. Like, if something bad's gonna happen, that would probably be the best thing for it to happen.
Exactly. And as how long were you guys down for that though?
It took I would say 2-3 hours. It was a minor setback, but we were fine.
So you got back on the road really quick then.
Yeah, decently fast.
You guys got your own bus?
Yeah, we have a
Steve said that.
Sleeper bus?
Yeah, it's a sleeper bus.
Yeah, but Steve said that that's when you played with no helmets too.
That's for sure.
So,
I think he retired before they made you wear helmets. That's all.
What's a helmet?
So, Crystal asks, what do you do, or what did you do during the summer to stay in shape for the season?
I lived in Colorado, and I would run Red Rocks a lot, and basically go to the gym for 5 to 6 hours a day, and then skate for 2 to 4 hours a day, and pretty much go until I was tired and go home and go to sleep.
Do you have time for anything else?
Yeah, time to do a little school during the summer, and that was about it.
Hey, that's a good thing though, putting that much effort into something that you love though.
Yeah.
And it's really paying off now, so that's a good thing. And then, so what did you do during the summers or during your off time between the roller hockey and the ice hockey seasons?
Well, there wasn't much time between the roller hockey and the ice hockey off season. I mean, basically, as soon as we finished here, you had a couple weeks. We'd go on vacation, and then you're off back to play in St. Louis, and so there wasn't much downtime. So you could really stay in shape, and that's what made roller hockey back then was great. It was a great way to stay in shape. You were practicing every day, and again, that league, the RHI, and that's what we hope to get this league to. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun to play, and I was fortunate to play for Perry Turnbull. He's going to coach in St. Louis, and he's definitely the best coach that I probably played for. I wish he would have coached ice hockey. He's up there with guys like Dave Cameron and stuff. So, in my opinion.
But now he's the enemy, so you got to take him down.
And I did, yeah.
Ever play golf?
And I did play a lot of golf. I did play a lot of golf.
And then Michael Gruna asks, do you think we'll ever have the Port Huron-Flint rivalry again? I don't think it will happen in the FPHL because of they have the Ontario Hockey League there, but I don't know if that's a place that the NRHL is looking to
Yeah,
expand to?
yeah, I don't know that Flint would be a place that they'd look to expand to. I mean, that's more for the owners of the league, and I know they have plans for expansion. They have a 5-phase plan. And I think, again, the way they're starting this, they're been very smart about how they're doing things, the behind the scenes of how the league's going to work. And starting with the 4 teams, I know that they've gone back and forth. Some of the teams have gone back and forth. Well, maybe you should have started with 6 this year, but I think 4 is fine. The 4 locations we do have, obviously, St. Louis is going to play in a 10,000 seat arena, and they're going to probably get 5,000 fans a game easy. And I know there's tons of interest in roller hockey. Like I was saying, going back to the mid 80s, late 80s, roller hockey was huge in St. Louis. Like, I'd go to these amateur tournaments and they had the St. Louis Blast. And those are the guys, like, they were the champs. And, they came in and everybody got all, excited about them. But it was good. And you look at where their ice hockey has come to, the players that they're developing there. And they've had a lot of NHL players, McKinnis and the Tuchuks, and now their boys are coming up and playing in the National Hockey League. But ice hockey there has grown along with roller hockey, and they have college roller hockey in St. Louis, and it's really, really big there. So, and in Detroit too, and again, you have Joe Dumars and a couple other facilities down there. So here, that's the one thing I think until the summer comes, you have few people that know what roller hockey is, but don't really know. It's a fast-paced game, and there will be allowed. There is bumping, hitting. There are allowing fighting, so then we know that's always exciting. Not that our team will do. Just kidding. So
then, another question that I just thought of was, besides hockey, what is your favorite sport to watch or play?
One more time.
Favorite sport besides hockey to watch or play?
Oh, I would. Mine is golf for sure. Love to watch golf and play golf.
I love to watch basketball and play basketball.
Anything else, Sir Sinker?
No, but Crystal asks, what do you guys like about the position you play? Or played in?
Well, the position I play as a GM or the position I played on the ice? I don't know. Playing defense just, I don't know. It was fun. There's more pressure than people think on you. And I know just even coaching kids today and coaching, if it's not the goalie's fault, it's the defense's fault. And we don't get a lot of recognition. I run defense camps all over the country, and our motto is forward sell tickets, defensemen win games, goalies win championships. So that's kind of what we pass on to the kids. And it's true. The forwards are flashy. The defense, we don't get a lot of accolades. So I don't know.
Last line of defense.
Yeah, just love playing for sure. And I know, Steve, don't tell your brother who the best coach is. And again, my brother did coach me, and I learned so much from him. My first year playing in the minors, and obviously he's up there. Between him and Perry, but him, Perry, and Dave Cameron were probably my 3 favorites. But Perry did a lot for me right before I went. I came right out of college, played professional roller hockey, and just had a lot of things going on. And he really taught me a lot, even though it was just roller hockey. Like, I learned a lot of lessons moving up, being a young pro. So,
same question for you about your position.
I love to play, or I play forward, and I don't really have an answer for what I like the best. I just love to play hockey.
It's all the goals. Just say goals. Now, you, Haythem, you played out in Philadelphia. That's a city within its own. How was that experience?
I went there, and I I didn't know what to think at first, and then it taught me to work. You have to work really hard if you want to be good. And after going there, I kind of learned how to work hard, and I met some really good friends there, and they were very nice there. And they had great food.
Talk about cheesesteaks, right? But no, their fans can get especially heinous.
Yeah.
Let's just put it at that. So
They hate their goalies.
All right, the Vipers just logged in. St. Louis Vipers just logged in. We can't wait to come to play Port Huron Yetis. We're coming for GM Blum.
You can't take our GM away from us.
We get a lot of the other groups. We do log in.
Oh, that's funny. You know what? Maybe we will. It won't be Flip Port Huron rivalry. It might be St. Louis Port Huron. No.
when they
I actually, at the combine to get to see Perry and Ronnie B, and I really look forward to going to the combine out there. And we made a couple phone calls to a couple of people in St. Louis, and I spent 3 summers there, and it was just an awesome experience. So I look forward to getting in there. Get in line. They're all teaming up against me. Like, you got St. Louis. Where's Grand Rapids? Don't worry, Port Huron will be a rival of everybody in the league.
But no, I think you'll get the St. Louis one because when one of the Missouri River Otters stole Curtis Saylor from you guys, that went haywire right there.
Yeah, that'd go over so well.
Not exactly one.
I think they're just jealous that you're on this show and they're not.
Well,
here we go. With the bat is playing in the air, we will be on the floor. We're flying in to take in the Port Huron. Hey, this is collusion now. These 3 teams against us.
Now, if only we could get some FPHL players or teams to chime in.
Oh, this is funny.
Well, we did have Scott Brandon 1 week, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
He chimes in a lot.
Yeah.
He might be the only person who's now associated with the Port Huron team we might interview.
Yeah.
Unless you desperately want to come on the show.
So, and when we were talking about those tickets at the beginning, that's league-wide. So
Right.
that comes out tomorrow. So I just wanted to throw that in there one more time. That 100 for 100. So that goes for Detroit's team, Grand Rapids, and St. Louis. So I'll make a little bit of peace right now before May.
But that's when you start bringing the havoc, right?
Yeah.
I do want to put this in though. That Big Boy is putting on the greatest specials right now. It's they're putting on the Big Boy combo $7.99. It's a great feast that you can go through.
And they have the 15% off.
Right, and it's I believe that's going on now through Thursday, and you get 15% off your bill right now, and it's a minimum of $20, but that's $20 gets you a lot of food, guys. It gets you a lot of food here, and it's you definitely can go home happy. It's great food, great hospitality here too. It's you can't go wrong. You constantly hear the waitresses coming in here, seeing if we're all right, even on broadcast. They just want to make sure that we're taken care of, guys.
Yeah.
We definitely can't complain about the service here.
No. And Chris will ask you, how do you feel about playing Columbus a lot this year so far? Do you feel it's a great rival?
Yeah, it's a great rivalry. The games are very intense, and it's hard to see the same guys over and over again, but on the flip side, it also challenges you to incorporate new skills that you usually wouldn't because they keep seeing what skills you have. So you have to have a lot of dexterity to your game.
And how is it to go up against a guy like Oslins, who's probably like, what, 6'7"?
No, he's like 6'4", 230.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like he's.
Yeah,
throws
but
his
once
weight
he's
around.
on the skates, it kind of puts a couple more inches on him.
Yeah.
He definitely likes to
Right,
throw his weight
but
around.
skates
on
put a
us.
couple inches more
I
on
know.
everybody. I mean, it takes Federally from being 4'2" to 5'2".
Yeah, I would say Ozo is definitely a guy you always know when he's on the ice. He's a great defenseman, and it's good to play against him. It makes me a lot better as a player. And for as big as he is, he's a hell of a skater. So it's good to play against that guy.
And it's definitely interesting because he was selected from Port Huron too in the expansion draft.
Yeah.
So that's.
It was a sad player, honestly, to see to go. It
Yeah.
was.
And Steve, we do agree that Port Huron is a great town.
Thank you, Steve.
Now, who was your biggest influence to get you into the game of hockey? We could start with Haythem on this one.
I guess it was my mom and grandma. I don't know who to name because it's my mom and grandma, but they definitely were the ones who got me into hockey. And my great grandma is kind of the one who got me to stick with hockey. But yeah, definitely my mom, grandma, and great grandma.
And then, what about you, Jeff?
I definitely have to be my brother and father. My brother's 12 years older than I am, and my father got him started when he was 8, and he cried his eyes out. And so obviously I started when I was 3, but that made my brother a little bit older, and I was fortunate growing up with him, and he had a long career where he played 250 NHL games, and he's playing for the Boston Bruins and up 12 years old, and so that was definitely awesome being able to grow up like that. And he played with the Oilers a little bit, meet Wayne Gretzky and Mark Messier and Ray Bourque and Cam Neely. So between my father and my brother, I'd say they both. And my mom was more a school thing, take care of school and get school done. And she liked to yell at referees too.
Who doesn't though? Let's be honest, who doesn't?
This is a story, and again, my brother played at Michigan 77 to 81, so that would make me between like 5 and 9 years old. I remember the story. There was one game, my dad always drove. Give me the keys, give me the keys, give me the keys. So my dad's like, what do you mean give me the keys? I'm driving home. She gets in the car, waited for the refs. When the refs came out of Yost Ice Arena, she had to cuss them up and down because they had a bad game.
Time for the break, Chris.
Yeah, that's what I remember. So yeah.
More awesome stories though to come right after this next commercial break.
Hey guys, it's Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers. Back to you from behind the scenes. I'm with Mitz today, and Mitz and I are here to give you guys some examples of things the guys would like on the bus trip. Mitz, do you think the guys would like granola bars? What about fruit and vegetables? Okay, not vegetables, but how about fruit? Cases of water? What about some Powerade and Gatorade? Well, there you have it. Some true facts of what Mitz thinks our boys should have on the road trips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the meaty meat lovers, savory Southern, or hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Well, not really. I got to be Elite Wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Border City Paranormal is a professional paranormal team located in the Blue Water area. If you have any uneasy feelings, hear bumps in the night that cannot be explained, or hear rumors about your home or business, please give us a call.
Which I'm not worried about that. I just,
Okay.
if I can just,
Yeah, I think we
work
can.
something out.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. I don't know how they're. We'll figure it out.
Welcome back, guys.
Thank you.
We got Steve calling you out during break, saying you're kind of questionable.
I'm not going to respond to that. Okay, next question.
Next one is he's asking, "Are you Russian?"
He knows the answer. I'm Polish. No question.
And a more serious.
I got hands like a Russian player.
God, magic men all around on that one.
Chris, stop making questions up from Steve.
Well, you know what?
he just wanted to let us know that Tampa Bay was beating Florida 1-0 in the first period.
Okay, I got one that came from a private message for you. I don't know that last name. Somebody else says hi to you, another Steve.
You can't. Oh yeah. How you doing, Steve? Been a long time.
So, the Prowlers did have a game this past Friday against Columbus, as we alluded to earlier. And that was a 4-2 win for Port Huron.
Which is a nice takeaway, especially only playing one game this weekend and driving 14 and a half hours down there. And you guys left on, I believe it was Thursday night too, right? So, driving throughout the night to pick up that win is great for you guys.
We gotta tip my hat to Eric, our bus driver. That guy's amazing.
Hey, driving that far, that's...
Yeah.
Pace ain't driving yet?
No.
No?
So,
He drives a little bit.
Port Huron had 43 shots on net in this game, and Columbus had 21. Columbus Open. Yes, Kevin, we won this past Friday. Kevin Samuelson is high.
You come to know Kevin Samuelson will become one of your biggest fans. So
Yeah.
and you've probably seen him on the glass. So.
Yeah, I've seen him. He's a great guy.
So Columbus opened the scoring at the 3:12 mark of the first period on a goal from Ivan Bondarenko, and that was assisted by Chad Heron and Jake Krupp. And then at the 13:52 mark, our interviewee last week, Jarrett Pfeiffer, scored, and that was assisted by Larry Vartanen and Justin Portillo.
Which is kind of weird of a goal. It was more or less tipped in rather than actually shot. It was supposed to be a pass to someone else. So,
Well, obviously Jarrett scored. He was a guest on our show.
yes, he has to score.
So Steve Shannon wants to know if the Prowlers bus is a sleeper bus.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess that's a plus going 14 and a half hours.
Yeah. And then Matt Robertson gave the Prowlers the lead at the 6:53 mark of the second period, and that was assisted by David Nippert and Matt Graham. And then C.J. Hayes tied it up for Columbus at the 14:21 mark of the second period, and that was assisted by former Prowler Edgar Oselins and Tim Santapalo. And then Matt Robertson had his second of the game just over 2 minutes later, put the Prowlers in the lead for good, and that was assisted by Matt Graham. And then with the second left in the game, Zachary Zolkanich got an empty netter from Matt Robertson.
It's good to see the guys scoring.
Yeah. So we won't be disappointed if Haythem somehow doesn't score a goal this weekend because we mentioned it, so we'll probably jinx the entire thing now.
Well, there goes our strategy.
Was there a reason why the refs let the clock run out? Did they think it was something that was going to happen at the end of the game, or?
No, they just knew. They just knew it was over.
Yeah, because there was like less. I know there wasn't much left. Probably enough time to drop the puck, and that was it.
Yeah.
But
I think he wanted to avoid there being a line brawl, and like if he just ended it and that was the game. But if he would have dropped the puck, there probably would have been a huge brawl.
Which we wouldn't mind to see, but
we don't want players getting hurt after the game's over and won.
And definitely don't want to see you guys get suspended either.
Right. It'd be kind of bad sportsmanship to see something like that. And speaking of brawls, there was one in the Carolina Battle Creek game after a Battle Creek player absolutely stapled one of the Carolina players into the boards. And from what I understand, that Carolina players...
I saw that hit, and given the situation of how many times they see each other and the scores of the game, I think it was highly uncalled for.
Yeah.
If you want to go make a statement, you should go fight and drop your gloves and settle it like that, not take a liberty at someone that could possibly end their career.
Right. I mean, if you hit somebody square in the chest and it's a big hit, then that's part of the game. But running somebody from behind because you're down 4-0, 6-0, whatever the score was at the time, it's just
uncalled for.
It's uncalled for.
Exactly.
And so then penalties. Port Huron had 3 minor penalties. Dalton J had a hooking. Matt Stoya delayed a game, and then Alex Gregorich had a cross-checking, and then
the third penalty was definitely the most questionable call in my opinion. The first 2 I didn't really get a chance to see, but Gregorich's penalty really wasn't a penalty, and I think it was more so the fact that a makeup call.
Right.
And but it was a great hit, and I don't think it should have been a penalty.
And then C.J. Hayes got a goaltender interference call. I don't know if
it was pretty flagrant. Like it was obvious what he did.
What was your honest thoughts going through at that moment, though, when he ran Simmons like that? What was your honest thoughts going through that moment when he ran Simmons like that?
Yeah, I just thought like he was probably told to do that by someone. That it looked very plotted out, and sometimes if you can't beat someone, you gotta cheat, and that's what went through his head.
Right.
And it's unfortunate though because Columbus can be a great team.
Yeah.
And it's
they don't have the stars of the game listed.
For once.
They got 2 stars, and we got 1 of the stars, I believe, that night.
Well, I mean, it also says that the game hasn't even ended yet. So.
Right. I can't remember. I know one of our players got 3rd star or whatever.
Probably Robertson because he had 2 goals
and then their team got the other 2 stars. How that works out when you beat them, I don't know, but
home ice. I remember my dad told me because he's an off-ice official for the Prowlers. He told me one time other off-ice officials were going to pick 3 Prowlers as stars of the game because other teams did it when they were home, and I think he told me the score was very lopsided for the other team. It's like, how do you pick 3 Prowlers from this game? And
exactly.
Right. And being an off-ice official, you have to be unbiased too.
Yeah.
So, and
Hi, Kurt.
you got to love the fans going.
Yeah.
So then,
good buddy of mine right there, Kurt.
The current standings, and we'll start with the Eastern Division. Watertown leads that division through 11-4 through 15 games. Danbury is 9-4, 9-4-0-2 through through 15 games. Mentors 9-7 through 16 games. Elmira's 7-6 1-1 through 15, and Delaware's 2-12 through 14 games. But they do have some pretty neat Star Wars jerseys coming up for a game. Then in the Prowlers division, the Western Division, Carolina is leading the division through 15 games at 14-1, but that's because they've played Battle Creek so many times.
10 times.
10. Danville's 9-7 through 16 games. Port Huron through 13 games, the least in the league so far, is 5-6-2-0. And they're ahead of Columbus, who is 5-7-1-1, and then Battle Creek's 0-17.
That's still a sad situation.
Yeah, I feel bad for the players on that team, except for the one who ran the Carolina player.
Yeah, but I honestly think he was just getting frustrated out of that one. I
Yeah.
don't think he truly meant to actually hurt the guy that bad. And being 0-17, though, that's got to bring up more frustration than anything.
Right.
And
I mean, even with them being 17, that goalie.
stopping 80 shots in one game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
what
doing pretty good.
what was
You can only stop so many, like they say, 80 shots on goal to one game, and
yeah,
That's near impossible to not get scored on that many shots.
their last game, which was a 6-1 defeat at the hands of Carolina. Carolina had 66 shots on net, and Carolina had 20 in the first period, and Battle Creek had 20 for the entire game.
31 in the third period.
So if he's stopping, how many did you say they had?
They had 66, so
66, and he stopped 60 of them.
Yeah, that's
He
an
had
amazing number.
He was the second star of the game after giving up 6 goals, but he had a 909 save percentage. It's crazy, and again, that team was thrown together in a couple months.
Yeah.
Approximately, they say 3 months, 3 months.
Yeah.
And they didn't get the draft or expansion draft or nothing.
Right.
So they just had to make their own team.
And I mean, Port Huron, when we first entered the league, was kind of. We didn't have the expansion draft, but we also were able to take Dayton's old team. And
Something special about Saturday night's game?
I think we mentioned it. It's
Again, what is special about the game on Saturday night? Also, what does it mean to you?
The teddy bear
That's
toss.
a direct question to him, though.
Yeah.
What does it mean to him, though?
Right.
On Saturday?
Yeah.
The teddy bear toss game. And
that's the teddy bear toss game?
yeah.
But they're asking what does it mean to him directly.
Right.
So is there something different about that night? Or?
It's the Law Enforcement Special Olympics game.
Oh, yeah.
That too.
Definitely, it's a great cause. Special Olympics is great. And the police are awesome.
So who's the honorary coach that night? Brian Larson?
Brian Larson.
Which is
I know.
Yeah, this will be the second year he's done this.
Yeah.
He's a great guy, though.
That guy's really nice. Always gives me compliments.
Yeah, he had to sell a lot of tickets just to get that to be able to do it.
That's
right.
Cool. You gotta give him a game.
So.
And I do have the few videos that.
And I do believe if you guys win the game, he'll be 2-0.
Yeah.
2-0
for being the honorary coach.
I do have a couple of the videos that the Prowlers have posted that I'll play right now, actually. So here we go.
Hey, I'm Joel J. Come on out Saturday, December 14th, 6 p.m. We're selling these jerseys.
We're wearing ugly sweater jerseys on that game Saturday, December 14th. To all proceeds go to the Law Enforcement Torch Run, Special Olympics in Michigan. come on out, support the Prowlers. We want to wish you guys a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year.
Hey, Robo here. Come on down December 14th at 6 p.m. for the Northeast Skate Zone. We're going to be auctioning off the street there. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Joe Pace with the Port Huron Prowlers, and I just want to let you know that these awesome jerseys are going on sale tomorrow. Some of them are going up on Live Source. So we play Saturday night, 6 o'clock, Casey's Kids Zone night, and it's also Special Olympics night. So brought to you by the Law Enforcement Torch Run of Michigan. So guys, check out these jerseys. Some of these are going up tomorrow on Live Source. So download the app and follow us on Live Source. So you'll find it on your Apple or Android, but the other ones that aren't up on Live Source, they're going to go silent auction and live auction following the game. So come out, support the Prowlers, and support Special Olympics. See you guys Saturday night.
So with that, actually, how much do you think your jersey is going to go for, Haythem?
I'll be lucky if it goes for $5.
Hey, put yourself better out there.
Okay, 10.
Now, all the money...
Drop the gloves, we'll go for a little bit more.
All the money raised is going towards the Special Olympics from the jersey auction, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, come out on Saturday. It's a 6 p.m. puck drop, so it's early, a little earlier than normal. Bring a teddy bear. Spend a little money on either Haythem's jersey or another Prowler's jersey, and it all going to a good cause.
$350.
Yeah, I think we have an official bid right now.
Nice. $350.
Better than $5.
Yeah. It's way better.
Is that from Crystal?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's awesome.
So are you going to make a bid, Jeff?
On what?
On one of these jerseys?
If I go to the game, I definitely will. I got to see what I'm bidding on. Maybe I'll bid on my good buddy there, Dalton Young. I coached Dalton in Saginaw for a year.
Now, did you also coach Brandon Archibald?
Yeah, Brandon didn't get hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my first year. Both him and Dalton played there. Exactly.
Yeah,
Arch got hit. I think it was like one of our first or second exhibition games, and then he tried to come back and he got hurt again. Yeah, and he's a heck of a player and very solid defenseman.
Yeah. I started following him and Jack Campbell. I started following when they both went to the OHL, and
now she says $3.50. Like he had it at $5. We were up to 10.
Jeez, Crystal,
you gotta get back up there. At least 50. Like come on, help the guy out. Help the guy. This goes for a great cause. And I think that's what's so special about, especially this city, with what they're doing for the Special Olympics, the teddy bear toss. Obviously this time of year, one of the things that we're going to do throughout the year is we're going to do tickets for charities. Like I got a lot of guys that have played here that I think will buy some season tickets for charities. You buy 2 season tickets, we'll be able to go donate them to the special charities around here. And there's all kinds of cool ideas you can do with that. Kurt Sheeman's up to 10 Canadian. I love it. Kurt.
Haythem, who's your roommate, or do you have a roommate?
I don't have an actual roommate, but I have housemates. I live with Dave Nipper, Larry Vartalainen, Travis Graham, Crystal's son, and Billy Cockula.
And
you score 1 to 2, now you're up to 100.
So
okay, go harder than that. Stop in front. Stick on the ice. Guy told me that, said you'll score 10 extra goals a year.
Nate
Joe. Defenseman, though.
Nate Joe for some power play time.
Got a lot of people in front of me.
Fellas, shoot it off a stick.
I do have a question for you, Jeff, before we go to our
Yes, sir.
last break. The ticket prices for season tickets came out, but it did not include the suites. Do we know of a season ticket for the people that are interested that can afford it? Do we have a price for the season-long suite prices?
They have not come out with the season-long suite price. That was one topic for of conversation today, this afternoon. I know one of the things that I recommended for the suites, and we're going to discuss that, is I'm hoping to find a sponsor. And I think one of the things that hasn't happened in all the years hockey's been here is we're going to make one of those suites for all the pro Port Huron hockey alumni that's played here. Going back to the Flags, guys like Mike McDougal, Billy Watt, guys that come into town for the weekend. And since I stopped playing for the Border Cats, there's been only one team that's ever did something with the alumni here, and that was the Flags. We had an alumni card. We were allowed to come to the game. But I think it'd be very cool to, be able to go down to the game and, have a place that's, this is your suite. You might see Mike McGill. I never played with Mike, but I know him from being involved with the pro hockey here. And, we had an alumni game, I think it was 10, 15 years ago. Those guys played and we played. Archie Henderson coming down. We all went over to Brass Rail after a game. And it was just a blast. So I know that's one thing we're going to try to do, one of those for one of those suites, and see if we actually get somebody to sponsor that for the guys. And there's going to be a couple of people I'll be reaching out to in the next couple of days. And, guys that come to town, if Chris Carlettis ever comes in from Boston, or Curtis Saylor comes in from Florida, Dave Ivaska, they definitely want to come and see it. And and as far as the other prices,
Silver Sticks tournaments once in a while.
yeah, and as far as the other prices, they're going to finalize those, and hopefully we'll have those out here in the next little bit.
Awesome. And we'll be right back after these final commercials.
Hey guys, it's Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers. Back to you from behind the scenes. I'm with Mitz today, and Mitz and I are here to give you guys some examples of things the guys would like on the bus trip. Mitz, do you think the guys would like granola bars? What about fruit and vegetables? Okay, not vegetables, but how about fruit? Cases of water? What about some Powerade and Gatorade? Well, there you have it. Some true facts of what Mitz thinks our boys should have on the road trips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the meaty meat lovers, savory Southern, or hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Well, not really. We got the beat all elite wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. I thought that one was good.
Border City Paranormal is a professional paranormal team located in the Blue Water area. If you have any uneasy feelings, hear bumps in the night that cannot be explained, or hear rumors about your home or business, please give us a call.
Now we're back with Dalton J. Mayfair.
Hi, and welcome back. Before we go to the highlights of the last game, we do have a question from your favorite Steve Shannon. Is that the game that you elbowed Mickey Redmond?
Yeah, that alumni game would have been that game. Yep. Yeah, I hit Mickey Redmond first shift after getting hit, and I got back to the bench, and thank God we had Archie and Curtis Saylor. They were ready to go. So no, it was a lot of fun. But
I believe that was also the one the singer for the Red Wings was here for the national anthem.
yeah, Karen Newman was here. Yeah,
Yes,
yep.
I went to that one.
Yeah, no, it was good, and it's funny when you talk about history of hockey here. Like you always used to hear about Archie Henderson, and I was always under impression that he spent quite a few years here. Well, come to find out, like he only played one season here, and he started that night, and he got bigger applause than any other Red Wing alumni. And Johnny Ogrodnik was here, and Mickey Redmond was here, and I can't remember all. Sean Burr was playing because that's why I hit Mickey Redmond. Sean Burr hit me, but yeah, he got the standing ovation, and like I said, we went over to Brass Rail, all of us, and it was totally two different eras, and just to hear their stories was a lot of fun. And he's definitely a folk hero here, and what a nice man, and he was a lot of fun to hang out with that afternoon with for sure. And you just, like I said, you talk about the history of hockey going back to the Flags heroes. Exactly. It was pretty cool to get to know him that day.
Exactly. And we kind of miss those alumni games though too.
Yeah. Well, we were supposed to play Flint a few years back, and I don't know who was in charge of it, but I think they chickened out.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, they didn't want to play us.
Flint's scared of us. That's why they went to the OHL.
Yeah, totally. That's why they got the owner they did, right?
No, I don't know what happened, but they couldn't debate whether we were going to play. This is when the OHL first came in. They wanted to do the Border Cat Flint alumni game, and they couldn't debate whether it was there or here. And we never ended up playing, but a lot of guys were going to come to town for that game for sure.
It's never too late.
No, yeah. Maybe we'll do a roller hockey game this summer. That should go over well.
We'll be right there filming for you guys.
Yeah, you better get some defibrillators.
There's some right in the arena.
Yeah, it might turn into a big fight because half of them wouldn't be able to skate anymore.
Yeah, they have the defibrillators posted around the arena.
Yeah, they do.
Might want to put them next to the court.
Maybe we'll just go out and fight on rollerblades like the old days. That'd be a lot of fun.
So do you want to do the highlights first, or do you want to promote the page and the giveaways and that?
Yeah,
first?
we got the giveaway that I'll be doing here soon.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve, I have Wednesday and Sunday tickets that I'll be giving away. One per episode starting New Year's Eve.
And you must be present to win.
Yes, must be present to win.
And then if our page, Main Street Prowlers, gets to 500 likes, we have this nice signed Prowlers puck by the one and only Mike Emmerich. And that will be that will be given away to a random
guest has to be present.
Who also has to be present here at Big Boy in Fort Gratiot.
Another announcement too. The New Year's Eve episode is that will be a longer episode. That'll be our party into the new year. Our that episode will start. Thank you. I'm talking about defibrillators. I need one right now. But that episode will start at 5 p.m. and we will not have an episode on Christmas Eve for obvious reasons. So
Yeah. And also we have our nice male model here, Chris, who is wearing the Yetis T-shirt and with their logo.
And I thank you for actually handing this shirt over to me, Jeff.
Oh, you're welcome.
And it fits.
I got to get a couple more for our other guys. And, that was the last one I had. So
And I really like it. Like I was saying to you before the episode started, it's quite a nice logo. It's designed very beautifully, and blue just happens to be one of my favorite colors. So
and I know my son looked at the logos, and I think all four are very cool. And I think that one was his favorite. He likes Grand Rapids a lot, though, too. So,
who cares about?
Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry.
yeah, they'll be chirping in here again pretty soon.
Warthogs.
Flying in that big long thing that they wrote there. Flying in.
Who cares about Grand
Rapids?
I mean, their AHL team isn't too bad.
Right.
Yeah, the Griffin is up. But I do have to say all the logos of the NRHL were beautifully designed, though.
Yeah, whoever did it, they really did a nice job. The league logo and each individual team, and I like even our jerseys in the combine. I don't know if anybody ever got to see those. Those were pretty cool. I seen some mock-ups of the game jerseys, and they're going to be pretty exciting. So that's one nice thing with the roller hockey, and it's just you could do a little bit different things with it being in the summertime. So
And just like my opinion on the Prowlers logo, I think it's the best one in the league.
I appreciate it. So do we.
Let's get to those highlights before we have to head off.
Barchianen at the point. Barchianen brings it into the low slot. Barchianen going back around the net, trying to use his hands, trying to stick handle. Barchianen passes it back to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer trying to get out in front of Portillo. Oh, it goes in! Pfeiffer off the back of Pashovitz! And that's the goal that scored. I don't know how it happened, but Jared Pfeiffer shoots it, or passes it, and it goes into the back of the net. Prowlers win the faceoff. Robertson to Graham. Graham throws it around the boards to Nipper. Nipper passes it across, and they score! Dave Nipper passes it back to Matt Robertson, and the leading goal scorer for the Prowlers puts them ahead. River Dragons have it. Graham challenges behind the net. It'll go off the wall, but Stoya tries to keep it in. Well, not now. He does. He has it. Throws it over to Graham. Graham in the low slot. Shot, and it scores off the body of Matt Robertson. It looks like. I believe that's a deflection, and the Prowlers get right back on top, 3-2. And that is Matt Graham looking to get a new stick there. He lost it. They have an opportunity here. Big hit, Dave Nipper. But Botarenko keeps it. He shoots. It goes wide. Dave Nipper throws the body about 15 seconds ago in the corner. The River Dragons have it, and Dave Nipper will try to get out. He gets out of the zone. 8 seconds ago, the goalie's been out for a minute, and it goes back. They try to get it deflected by Robertson. 3 seconds to go, and the puck goes in. Zach Zorkanich scores to put it away 4-2. They will let the time run off, and Nipper talking at center ice. Prowlers are going to come away with this from 3 with 3 points.
We're just discussing the housing situation here.
Don't mind us. We just.
So now our predictions on scores this weekend.
First game, which is the 7:30 start. That's start down there with Dana.
First game, 3-2 Prowlers.
Let's go to Mike.
I'll go 4-2 Prowlers.
And that's let's start with who wants to go first out of our two guests.
Well, we'll let Haythem go. I gotta hear what he says. He's a player.
Can you repeat the question?
What
You got
prediction
prediction
on Friday
game,
night
man.
score?
Score prediction.
Yeah.
How much are you going to be Columbus by this weekend?
Oh, Enough.
So we got 3-2, 4-2. I'm going to say 5-2. Empty netter. Haythem's going to score the third goal to take the lead, the game winner.
Hey,
Sounds good.
That's my prediction.
I'm gonna say that's gonna be just about right. Another 5-2 win for me. So it's let's go to Saturday's game, the 6 p.m. start, and remember 6 p.m. So Dana,
4-1.
Mike,
I'm gonna go with a 3-0 shutout.
and
Brian Larson's gonna inspire the team.
let's go, Brian. And are we gonna go with another enough answer?
One more than the other team. I'll say 3-2 Prowlers in a shootout. There you go, shootout. Yeah.
I hate that shootout. I really do. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. I really
Yeah, at
hate
least
it.
it's not a shootout before the game starts. Like
You have to admit, he
it was a good idea.
yeah.
Yeah, except it got scrapped after Port Huron won the,
Yeah,
won the
before
game.
the shootout was in the game, because they did a shootout beforehand to predict if it went to overtime instead.
Well,
They know
if
that.
it went to overtime and they were tied after finishing overtime,
The
and
shootout was already over.
Port Huron had won the shootout before the game on a game that actually went to overtime and was tied after overtime, and that idea never happened
And
again.
it makes overtime a lot more hard played though.
Right,
So.
because I mean, you know, well,
When you already know you lost the shootout, you have to get that goal to
but
avoid the shootout.
if you're the team that won the shootout before the game and you can control the puck for the 5 minutes of overtime, why would you even try to score when you know?
But
you've
like
already
Scott
won?
said in the previous episode, you'd want to end it as quick as possible though too.
Right.
So,
Robert says 3-0 Prowlers on Friday and 2-1 Prowlers Saturday.
Well, he's going to be wrong, and so I think the sickness is getting to his head.
Do we think we're gonna keep our record of attendance too though this weekend?
Yeah,
I think
Keep breaking
we'll have
1,000.
more. I think we'll have more in attendance this weekend.
Yeah,
We're doing good on the attendance this year. We really are.
yeah. What are we in the league?
I think we're fourth in the league.
Yeah.
With 1,100 about.
Yeah, I know. We're behind Columbus, Carolina, Elmira.
Yeah, but I don't count that completely on some of the situations because some of them have way bigger arenas than us, and they do have a good fan base. So
Right.
it really don't. I'm just saying for our attendance that we've had in the past few years, this is good.
Yeah, we're fourth.
So Steve's saying he's gonna. Columbus is gonna pull the goalie at a 2-2 tie.
or he's saying that it's going to be 2-1. Port Huron scores an empty netter, and then Columbus gets a garbage goal.
And I'm questionable. Oh my. 3-2 Prowlers, empty net goal. What is Columbus going to be on a delayed power? Who they play? Are they going to be on a delayed power play and put it in their own net? Like, what? Oh, God.
You know, if they go to pass it back and the guy misses it and it goes in the net.
I think
I've seen it happen.
I think he's sniffing a little bit too many Dragon fumes on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, Elmira has a big arena, and they're averaging over 3,000 fans.
Wow.
But Battle Creek's had 3,545 fans the entire season, and their average versus Elmira's average of 3,110.
But you also got to give it that their fans are dedicated.
Right.
Yeah.
Their fans are very dedicated.
Yeah.
4-2 Prowlers. Haytham, Gordie Howe hat trick.
That's putting a lot of pressure on him because
That's what I wanted.
Is that Jersey night?
Saturday night.
Yes.
You get a Gordie Howe hat trick, your jersey's up there.
Yeah, we'll say that one's for Saturday.
That's Saturday night. My buddy Kurt Sheeman. Pace gets a 2.
Jeremy's getting bored over there waiting for us to end.
Yeah, I gotta go home and get my brother up for work soon.
Steve, just grab a pair of sunglasses.
Yeah, right.
If you're being blinded, just grab a pair of sunglasses.
Again, no comment.
It was great to have you guys here.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys want to add before we end the episode, though?
Just one more time, look for that season ticket deal tomorrow, 100 for 100. The one thing we forgot to say, and Steve brought up there, is that the league did pull a really nice equipment deal for our players, Alkali big league sponsors, so that is huge. And if anybody's got any questions, they come to our website, www.porthuronyeti.com. My email's on there, contact information, along with our sales team should be up there, and our coach, Billy Warren. And, I'd like to say for the rest of the year, good luck to the Prowlers, and I'll definitely be at some games here over the next couple of months. And, good luck to you, Haythem, that's for sure. And, guys, thanks for having us. So it was awesome.
I just wanted to say thanks to all the fans. You guys are really amazing, and thank you so much. We really appreciate your support, and the city of Port Huron is extremely nice, and I love it.
Thank you for being here, too.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for having me on the show.
And see you guys later.
All right.
No,
That's a wrap.